How's she going, my son? And welcome to something a little different. I know it's kind of a catchphrase opening at this point, but this is pretty different compared to anything I've played on the channel thus far. Bioshock Infinite. Now, I'm not playing through the main game. I've already done that in my own time, back when the game came out, and I enjoyed it. It wasn't the transcendental first-person shooter experience it was often hyped up to be, or that some of its diehard fans enjoyed, but I enjoyed it. You know, what more can you really ask for from a video game? But anyway, what I'm actually going to be doing is the Burial at Sea downloadable content expansion, because, a little bit of story time here now, Nakawa, who you might know from some of my other videos, is a buddy of mine I know outside of... Well, actually, I met him in World of Warcraft, and I haven't actually met him in person, but, I mean, we've done the voice chat thing, you know, we're, like, the only formality is that I haven't actually done the road trip to him or vice versa. That's, like, the only thing we've not done. But anyway, he got me Burial at Sea when he bought it, way back when it came out, and played it, and he was blown away, and he wanted me to experience this too. Unfortunately, when he did, this was shortly before I broke my arm. Something longtime viewers might also remember as well. And that took a while to come back, because even when the bone was healed, I had the nerve problems, so I couldn't actually play a WASD-type game for a long time. I had to use a controller. And I don't play first-person shooters with a controller. I'm sorry. I know some people are really good at it, and some people are better at it than with a keyboard. Mouse and keyboard man for life when it comes to first-person shooters. Even third-person shooters. I prefer mouse and keyboard. Or some kind of equivalent. Yeah, I'm one of the dorks that actually likes the Wii version of Resident Evil 4, to give you an example, compared to the base version. Although I did love it when it first came out, but that's another story. So yeah, Burial at Sea. Let's just jump into this. Burial at Sea, Episode 1. New game. Easy. If you're new to FPS, still want to control the action, start here. 1999 mode. Hardcore mode is for the best of the best. Hard. If you've ever experienced FPS games, enjoy a challenge, start here. I kind of just want to do the story, so I'm probably just going to play it on medium. Sounds about right. I don't want it to be piss easy, but I don't want it to be like, you know, I lose the plot in favor of just beating the game, because that'll happen to me. If a game is really hard, the plot goes out the window, and I just break it down into mechanics. That's what you kind of have to do a lot of the time. The moment she came into my office, I knew nothing was ever going to be the same. Trying to go for a hard-boiled detective thing there. Now, if I understand correctly, that is what Booker is in this.
We're closed.
You don't look the sort who can afford to turn down legitimate work.
What do you want?
How about we start with a light?
Oh, I am in control.
Well, you got a name, miss?
Elizabeth. You can call me Elizabeth.
What can I do for you?
There's a girl who needs to be found. Maybe you've seen her.
This girl's dead.
You know her.
You'll see dozens of her tied down by the docks or the slums in Apollo Square. Orphans. With Fontaine's charity shut. No place for them.
But her you know.
As I said, girl's dead.
Lost.
Look, I don't know where you get...
Lost isn't dead. Name your rate, I will pay you for this work. But you do this one gratis, wouldn't you?
I don't follow.
Something tells me you will.
Well, that's a hell of an opening. And geez, the hips on Elizabeth. Anyway, let's take a look around. So Bioshock has, you know, like most games these days, a little bit of RPG in it. You know, you look for loot, you acquire loot to purchase stuff to get more powerful. And also to just find life and such. And ammo and all that. Now, I kind of want to fine-tooth comb this a bit, because a buddy of mine, you know, Knack, has been pretty adamant that I don't try to miss anything. But I don't know how, like, intensely I have to look up stuff. Or look around for stuff. Oh, well. Is there anything on the counter? No? Just my badge. I apparently have a gambling problem. Although I shouldn't say I, because Booker really is his own character. We're just the id that makes him shoot things. And move forward. Oh, I have a health bar. It's not a good sign.
Seems my instincts were correct.
Where's Sally?
I don't know. But I know someone who does. Follow me.
Sandra Cohen, why even ask? His greatest album yet. Buy Why Even Ask and invite Sandra Cohen into your home today. Stereo. Oh, this is cool. We get to see Rapture before everything went to shit. Like, I knew that was the concept, but, you know, walking through and doing it is actually pretty sweet. Can I talk to you? Hello. No? Eh, it's fine.
What's this girl to you?
What I need from her is my business. But I know where to start looking. Something tells me a man with your particular talents could be useful.
Well, I do have the ability to conjure fire on my fingertips.
Afternoon.
Afternoon. Oh, that's pretty, enlightened. You got your porn next to the, like, home and garden stuff. Right on. Hey, how's she going? Oh. This whole city under the sea thing, this...
Was los? Ain't you playing the ponies no more? You're too good for the boys at the track now.
This whole city under the sea aesthetic, I love it. Don't be too pushy, Elizabeth. I'm enjoying the sights.
What do you want? An autograph?
If we were all made from common clay, then Einstein would have remained a patent clerk. It's our responsibility to strive.
Here, here.
Dangerous line of thought, that. Hello.
Oh, I heard about your little friend. Such a shame.
He looks so sad.
Booker has problems keeping a hold of his kids, in any universe.
The way to my heart is philosophical transcendence. He's brilliant. If I wanted brilliant, I'd go to bed with a book.
You're just trapped by petite bourgeois notions of romance, aren't you?
Take it whatever way you will. But a girl wants what a girl wants.
Well, lady, the fastest way to a heart is through the ribcage, past the sternum, but what do I know? Ah, the Little Sisters. It's been a while.
Just a matter of time before Ryan's goons round up anybody talks bad about him. I mean, just look what happened to Frank Fontaine.
Oh.
What happened to these children? What are they?
Red means
Where have you
stop.
been? Cabin in Arcadia?
Go. This
Little
is the
Sisters?
rule. All
Atom
girls
factories?
know.
It's grotesque.
Can I keep one? Just one, you won't even notice. This one in the back here, can I keep her? No? Is she for sale? No? Oh, okay.
Compromise? Is that why we came to Rapture? I could compromise in Red Hook.
We're just men and women, Alan. You hold yourself to that standard, you'll never be happy.
In what country is there a place for men like me? Men who refuse to say yes to the doubters and the parasites.
Yes, but even Andrew Ryan takes a vacation.
Sorry if I'm not saying a whole lot here, but I mean, the game's doing a lot of the talking for me. I'm just kind of enjoying the sights. Also, am I wearing glasses? Because my vision shouldn't be this spotty if I'm not wearing glasses.
Come on. We haven't got all day.
Don't forget, anybody offering you a hand of charity has their other hand in your pocket. Every man for himself. It's the Rapture way.
Well, that's freaking nihilistic. Mr. Bubbles.
What you mean? They're just some kind of machine?
Oh, that is awesome. Why couldn't I do that in Bioshock 2? Damn it, that would have been so useful. Oh. Nom.
Look, I say you should have to prove you're properly versed on a topic before you're allowed to vote on it. Otherwise, it's just a knee-jerk response from the uninformed. Does more harm than good.
Who would judge that? A system like that invites abuse?
Having a benevolent dictatorship takes care of that.
Benevolence isn't human nature.
No comment? No comment.
Everyone wants to cut the tallest flower up there. Do something exceptional. Those parasites resent it, condemn it, or worse yet, take credit for themselves.
Nice finally consorting with the equally talented, eh? Getting recognized properly? Being part of something bigger?
Don't let a few wrinkles or crow's feet get between you and the man of your dreams. Whatever the flaw, Dr.
More power to you, gentlemen.
He works for Ryan's security firm. I got it firsthand.
Cooks a fella from the inside out. Is the damn thing a weapon or an oven?
Works with mini-rays or microwaves? Oh, I can't remember. All I know is it sounds dreadful.
Aw. Oh. Oh, they're just having a good time. They're just having a good time. Elizabeth, where'd you go? Oh. Did she just, like... I mean, I wouldn't put it past her, but did she just, like, teleport?
Funny.
What?
You're not knowing about the little sisters. How long have you been in Rapture?
Let's just say I don't get out much.
You've got eyes and ears, don't you?
If I wanted to share my life story, Mr. DeWitt, I would write my memoirs. If I learned anything about Rapture, thought it was a place where people understood to mind their own business.
Where are we headed?
The man we need to see is in the Garden of the Muses.
How do you know?
My sources are my own, Mr. DeWitt. If you have better information as to the whereabouts of your girl, I suggest you avail yourself of it.
Don't you sass me, woman. Young lady, I should say. Although I suppose in this universe they aren't father and daughter. I think? Question mark? Fuck your butt.
Where are you taking me?
When's the last time you saw Sally?
What?
She was taken from you, wasn't she?
How do you know this?
She was taken, down at Surprise. You were playing the tables and...
She disappeared.
And?
Cop friend of mine, Sullivan, says they found her floating in the docks.
You see the body?
Look.
Did you see the body? This world values children, not childhood. There's a profit to be made and men who make it. I'm taking you to one of them.
Whoa.
Mr. DeWitt, you all right?
I'm fine. Just get these spells sometimes. It'll pass.
Is my nose bleeding? That's a big thing in this. Is my nose bleeding? Ah, I can't see my own nose. Story of my life. Anyway. Oh, hello.
Refreshments, sir? Madam?
We're fine, thanks.
Ah, what the? Oh, right, that's a thing you can do in this. I forgot there actually is a teleporting, like, plasmid. I don't know if you can get it as a player, though. But there's mobs that have it, so you see them do that. And I mean, obviously
I went through basic with them, decent sort, but the Italians, Papa this and Papa that. They can't take a crap without a papal dispensation.
Oh, jeez. You alright over there, buddy? Your face was doing a tango there for a second. I have to admit, I have this on low for the performance. So, you know, some errors may occur.
He gets that from his father. No one from my side of the family was ever so lackadaisical.
Oh, I suppose I shouldn't have drank so much when I was pregnant, clearly. Not changing it now.
Jeez. Alright there, missus. Freaking irresponsible parent.
It's hard to have standards.
How is Ryan taking over Fontaine's business any different than, say, eminent domain? It's just the hand of government coming down on the individual.
Fontaine was a criminal.
By whose standards? Ryan's? I prefer when the judge doesn't profit off the penalty.
That is a bit suspect.
I don't have all the flaws and drawbacks other people have. You know, emotions. I'm just a more perfect machine, I guess.
Think about what we could accomplish together, you and me. I propose a merger.
I'm not even sure how to respond to that. Oh god, these assholes.
Mr. DeWitt,
Oh, yeah? What?
we'll find my source inside of that club.
Oh, that's where we were headed.
What does that lunatic have to do with Sally?
Yeah, because these are the guys, I think, that are the teleporting fireball chuckers from the first one. Or, well, I mean, they all wore masks, so it was kind of hard to tell.
Private party. No entry without invitation.
We'll see about that.
Which business do you represent, sir?
Business?
Yes, which business?
DeWitt Investigations.
Mr. Cohen does not truck with private detectives. Masks of invitation went to artists and craftsmen alone.
I'm with the artist struggle. We're expected.
No mask, no entry.
Stuffed shirt.
These invitation masks he spoke of. They must have gone out to local artisans.
Well, I guess we'll have to persuade someone to loan us one.
The business of Rapture is business. Says it's sponsored by the Artist Struggle, the Golden Rule, and Rapture Records.
I guess those stores would be as good a place to start as any.
Okie dokie. We have an objective.
What brought you to Rapture?
A man.
Really? You don't strike me as the romantic type.
Wasn't that kind of man.
Then what?
There's a debt that needs repaying.
I've known my share of Shylocks. You're no Shylock.
Wasn't that kind of debt.
Hello.
Buongiorno, signore.
I like how they have to subtitle the accent. That's kind of hilarious.
Her little girl's been missing for days.
I'm a complete wreck if Trudy even gets a nosebleed.
So many children. It can't all be coincidence.
Did anyone ever make you feel like Senator Cohen? Rapture's most beloved musical artist returns with Why Even Ask?
Money Bear.
Album yet. Songs of love, moments of passion. Buy Why Even Ask and invite Senator Cohen into your home today.
Suchong observe strangest of coincidences. On other side of a window, man in strange hat experimenting on Suchong's own creation. On plasmid. Man name of Fink. Outrage! Theft of intellectual property! But man name of Fink is no fool. Through addition of oxidizing agent, turns plasmid ingestible through stomach lining. Mr. Ryan very impressed with Suchong's initiative. Theft of intellectual property. Two-way street.
If I remember correctly, he was pretty much the man responsible for turning the plasmids into the superpowers that we know and love from the first two games. Money watch. No, thank you.
It's scientific fact that a diet rich in fish and sea greens improves cognitive function. Don't you want to be as brilliant as you can possibly be? Visit Neptune's Bounty. Smart for your brain. Smart for your wallet.
Like I was gonna say, I don't know how long I'm gonna typically make these episodes, because a lot of it is, like, just random searching. I'm already over my usual 20, so I might make these 30, because I feel like I haven't done a lot. I might make these 30. I mean, the more action-packed episodes might be shorter, because it's like, I've accomplished so much, and I'm like, I need to take a break for a second. But we'll see what happens. Also, I don't know why my head keeps doing that. Like, just sudden whiplash, just, pow! Oh well.
Now there was a straight shooter, one of us.
I don't want to follow one of us.
You imagine having a beer with Andrew Ryan? Probably some teetotaler. Don't trust a man, don't drink, least from time to time.
Spliced maniac and little sister bloodbath. Ah. Can you... The year that was... The plasmid that saved my marriage. Right on.
Dr. Steinman told me he uses my picture to judge facial symmetry.
Darling, that line actually work on anyone before closing time?
One kind of self-reliant individual depends on state-run police force for safety.
Sexual intimacy is no different than any other commodity, friend. You sell soybeans, I sell companionship.
Ugh, that's disgusting.
That's the Bible talking, pal. That's your mother talking. What does Ryan say? Petty morality? You can keep it.
Well, at least they're classy prostitutes. I mean, you can give them points for that. Okay, I think this was one of the places we could go.
Invitations to Cohen shows are highly coveted. Nobody's gonna just hand us one.
You think you can figure out a way to distract the store owner while I take a look around?
You just find the mask. Leave the distractions to me.
So nice that you found us.
For a second, it looked like he was, like, trying to assimilate it into his eyebrows.
Excuse me. Lady has some questions for you.
Yes, of course.
Ah, then he opens that up. I get you. I get you, game.
What is this piece?
It's by Trine, but of course, covered by Mr. Reinhardt.
Oh, it's lovely. Isn't it lovely?
Oh. Yes.
Oh, music does something to me. Especially something in this game.
Yes.
It's almost primal, isn't it? Part of us that exists.
Cohen sends those masks out in some kind of box.
The finest music touches us in places
that we never knew existed.
Yes.
Can you turn it up? Oh, it's so intoxicating.
That's awesome.
Powerful and masculine. Oh, yes, one has the urge to surrender.
Elizabeth, you might be laying it on just a little bit thick. Just saying, honey. Man, I'm getting gypped on all the loots. Oh well. Acquire the precious thing.
Damn. Must be somewhere else.
Aw.
I must go. I must go. Even one more note shall prove my undoing.
She probably won't talk to me until we leave. You know, keep the cover.
Any luck?
Nothing. Let's find another shop.
Where to next, Mr. DeWitt? The Golden Rule is just across the way, or shall we go upstairs to the artist's struggle?
Ryan understands something fundamental about mankind. We want to be better than we are. That is what separates us from the jungle.
He's not wrong. But, you know, Rapture kind of takes it to a little bit of an extreme.
Fontaine got taken out by Ryan's goons for one reason, and one reason only. He built a better mousetrap.
Oh, for God's sake, Armand, you want to get us both rounded up?
So you admitted that Ryan's rounding people up.
It was a figure of speech.
The pot calling the kettle black is a figure of speech.
I keep my head low and I do my job.
Like a good German.
Now, is that a figure of speech?
Wow. Can't believe they actually wrote that into the dialogue. Aw.
Best quit while you're ahead.
Yeah, probably.
Why are you wasting your time with that one?
Something to do. Artist struggle, here we go.
All that unpleasantness with Fontaine seems so far behind us now.
I hope all of his crowd are enjoying themselves. Locked up forever.
Gotta hand it to the old man. Locking up Fontaine's thugs in his own department store. That's poetic justice.
Oh, this is one of those art galleries.
Please, come in.
Hello.
You see that dish I walked in with? Will you give her the star treatment, pal? Then I'll make it worth your while.
But of course, right away.
Your voice sounds
Interesting,
really
isn't
familiar.
it? An original Sander Cohen. He calls it miasma.
I'm sorry, but I know precious little about art.
How does it make you feel?
I don't want to open my mouth for fear of what foolishness might tumble out.
Would you like me to tell you what it means?
Oh, would
Gotta
you?
find that box.
Oh, I would like so much to understand.
In this one, Cohen intended to show us the struggle of the great man, condemned to breathe the swampy air of the parasite.
You see all that in that little picture?
Yes,
Nothing.
in fact,
Damn it.
Well, only one place
did
left.
Your companion go...
Oh, what's this one? Oh, please, it's so beautiful. What does it mean?
Oh, my dear, that is something truly extraordinary. Shall I explain?
Oh, yes, please. Tell me everything. You're so knowledgeable. Why, you must be an artist yourself.
Gotta give the girl points for acting.
I dabble, but I'm no Sander Cohen.
Do you have anything of your own that you could show me?
Well, yes. Right over here.
You've given me so much to think about. I feel a trifle swoony. Would you mind if I return tomorrow for further education?
I shall be here at your service. Until tomorrow.
everything?
No. Got one place left, though.
And if that proves to be fruitless?
We'll cross that bridge when we get to it.
Okay, well, again, slight apologies for not a lot of commentary. This is one of those games that speaks for itself, so I don't want to interrupt it, but, you know, I gotta throw my 2 cents in here and there everywhere anyway. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. Twitter, Tumblr, and subscription are in the description as usual. Please, engage, please subscribe. I appreciate it when people subscribe to my channel, and I would appreciate people using my Twitter to be better informed of when I upload content. Tumblr is optional, you know, if you just like me. If you just like me and you want more of it, there you go. That's your Tumblr. Bioshock Infinite, Burial at Sea. A lot of setup, but I like it, because I like this setting, and it's nice to see Rapture before everything goes completely to shit, which is where, you know, Bioshock 1 starts. But I wonder how much longer I have until that happens. Like, is it going to happen when I find the mask and go into the Sander Cohen place, or do we have a little more dialogue to go through yet? Who knows? But anyway, thank you all so much for watching, and ciao for now. Money Bear.